Mr. Yuno?
Oh, yeah, what's up?
Okay, you got a minute we can have a conversation outside?
Yeah, of course, anything for
Okay.
for Mr. Slacks.
Flex,
Oh,
you need
all
me
right.
too, or am I
They
good to
call
go?
you captain out there?
You're good, Ray. You should be good. I
You
believe
got
so. That's
promoted to
my
captain, or you
Captain,
always
Captain,
were a
come here.
captain?
Come here,
Yeah.
Captain. Before
Yes,
you
sir.
leave, you know?
I got promoted
No.
to captain. Yes, I did. Uh-huh.
Wow, nice.
What's going on?
Hey,
I'm EMS and therapist. I work here.
hey, bring it in. Bring it in. Happy holidays.
Can we, if
Happy-
we're gonna do this,
happy
can we do it
holidays.
out of the hallway to the ER, please?
Sure. He's got a point. He's got a point. He's got a point. Okay.
Yeah, of course. Well, how's your Christmas going, Mr. Slacks?
Oh,
My man,
What the-
Captain,
hey.
it's good to see you. Hey,
Huh?
hey, Merry
How did
happy
that
holidays,
just
buddy.
happen?
Happy holidays.
happy holidays. My Christmas, so far so good. Just bought a Christmas tree from Mission
Oh.
PD.
Wow.
Inside debriefing
They sell
room for
Christmas
tomorrow.
trees there, or?
Yeah, I got it from a lumberjack.
Oh,
I've
wait,
met
we were
that guy.
lumberjacking earlier today.
I mean, somebody sold me one, so I bought it for $50.
Guys, I think
Wow,
it's time to,
nice.
get to dipping.
You guys have a great day, okay?
Well, so what's up?
We should probably go off from everybody. I just want to make sure our conversation is not heard by anybody else. That's all.
Oh, wow, is this some kind of secretive thing?
I don't know.
Well, it's not secretive.
Okay.
Officer Archer, your cop car is still parked on the sidewalk in front of the
I'm
hospital.
not being arrested, right?
Well, just you're not in trouble yet.
Yet that is that sounds kind of scary to say. What do you mean yet?
Okay. Well, Mr. Yuno, so far from talking to you and having these conversations, you seem like a very good person. You seem like a very kind soul.
Oh,
There's something about you. I can feel that aura, right?
okay.
So
Thanks.
I'm sure this conversation will go pretty well.
Okay.
Now,
What's up?
Let me pull out my notes real quick. 2 days ago, fucking your way at the Grime pickup spot. You know what I'm talking about?
Grime pickup. Yeah. I've been there a few times. I do a lot of grimes.
See, okay, all right. I got a couple questions for you.
Yeah,
but before
course.
I ask you, of course, I'll let you know that this time you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney present. One or a question. If you can't afford one,
Okay.
one will be provided to you by state.
Oh, I don't think that'll be needed. What's
Free
up?
charge, of course. So, I wanted to ask you. I know this was 2 days ago, so sometimes you don't even remember what happened 2 seconds ago, right?
Right,
So,
right.
But do you recall roughly around this time of the night? Where were you 2 days ago?
Oh, wow. I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, I could have been running grimes if that's what you're asking.
I see. Okay.
Definitely do
And,
that quite often.
Do you typically do grind by yourself, or do you have somebody else with you?
Usually I got a partner. Usually my partner's
Okay.
Benji.
Mr. Ramos.
Yep, you know him?
I see. Do you think he was with you that night?
Could have been either him or Raymond, but I don't remember exactly that night.
Okay. So, the reason why we're talking to you is because we had reports of a robbery at Grime, and
Oh, robbery.
witnesses on scene described you being involved, leaving a tow truck.
Huh. Leaving in a tow truck?
Yeah, with somebody else. Yeah.
Huh,
That y'all
I
were
mean-
going around mugging folks.
So I've never done towing before. I've never had a tow truck.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. A
Oh,
tow
you don't
truck.
recall any of this?
I definitely don't think I ever drove a tow truck to the Grimes spot. I've driven the Grimes car to the Grimes spot, but
I see. Okay, all right.
huh.
Do you have an ID on you?
Oh, yeah, of course. A tow truck at the Grimes spot?
I'm not saying you did this. So, like I said, I had victims. I'm just following their statements.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's
of
an
course,
ongoing
of course.
investigation, So,
And they said it was me, or
They described somebody that is similar to your looks
Oh.
and being
I
present
see.
as far as what happened at the robbery at the Grime spot.
Oh, that's interesting. Did I have a partner? Was it Benji or? I mean, they definitely would have recognized Benji or Raymond. They're
It
pretty.
was not Benji or Ray. I can
Oh.
tell you that for a fact. What they
Huh.
said is that you left with somebody else. You were doing Grime, then you left with somebody else into a tow truck.
Oh, that sounds weird. Usually I'd be with Benji or Raymond most of the time. You could ask them maybe.
Okay. But do you have an alibi? Just you that night, or do you recall what you were doing that day?
I mean, I definitely did some Grimes runs, that's for sure. But you could ask Benji. He probably could tell you we were doing some runs that day.
Okay, sounds good. And you said Ray as well?
Yeah. Usually those two are the guys I do it with most of the time.
Okay. And do you have any questions for me?
Not too many, but that's an interesting. So they said I robbed someone, got in a tow truck, and drove away.
Oh, well, they said you robbed multiple locals. By the Buccaneer way, yeah.
Huh. Yeah, that sounds crazy.
Like I said, I'm just following up to see if there's any credibility and just trying to see if you have an alibi or not as far as what happened.
Oh,
And
yeah,
if
I
you
would,
are good to
I'm
go,
sure Benji or Raymond would have a better memory than me, and we do Grimes runs all the time, so that's the only time I
Same.
imagine.
All right. Well, I mean, there's also a possibility somebody had the same description as you are doing Grime too, so.
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, I've only seen a few people with the motorcycle helmet on, though.
Yeah, I see. Okay.
Yeah, well, hey, thanks for checking. I hope you catch that guy.
I hope so too, because that person is a criminal, as far as I know.
Oh, 100. Hey, listen, you know, I used to be a criminal. I was a pretty good one too, but you know, I don't really just rob random people on the street. I was more of a bank robber. But, you know, I don't do that anymore. Yeah, I only take from the rich. You think I'd be out there on the streets just robbing random people for like $5?
Yeah, that wouldn't be worth it, because robbery is 1,150 if you get caught for it.
Jesus, that's more than a speeding ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be terrible. No, I wouldn't do that. I rob banks. Well, not anymore, for the record, but used to, you know.
Speaking of banks, and speaking of Bay City Bank, I
You know how to rob Bay City Bank?
No.
Oh,
And you said you're retired, right? Remember?
Yeah.
Those are the old
retired.
days. That's not the Yuno I'm talking about.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is
No,
the
I wouldn't.
good, civilian, honest. I'm gonna turn my life around.
Hey, I mean,
do
like I
something
said,
for
I do
better.
Grimes runs. My rep's pretty high. You want to see it? Check this out. Shows rep of 80.
How do I see it?
Yeah, let me show you on my iPad here. Look at that. I've been hitting those Grimes runs a lot.
That's pretty cool, sir.
I don't believe so. We're just dealing with an incident at the hospital.
I'm pretty close to the pounder jobs now at this point.
See.
The pounder job.
They call them pounders,
You know what?
the
I'm
bigger
not.
trucks.
I'm not gonna ask. Oh, that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bigger
powder,
trucks.
Yeah, exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Did that. I do some Mosleys, but the
My head's
wages
at.
got cut there, so Mosleys ain't so great anymore.
All right. However, Mr. Yuno, though, there has been a lot of Grime drivers in Group 6 who have been driving at all with a lot of packages, overweight.
Mm-hmm.
And every now and then I see packages fly out the door or, you know, duffel bags on the ground because folks are being very careless.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those too. I worked for, I was doing a Grimes, like, loss recovery team for a bit, where we just go around looking for bags laying on the floor, you know? Bring them back to Grimes.
Yeah, too much overweight, so honestly, I don't know how to solve something like this, but I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, hey, honestly, it sounds like it's a pretty loose lead, and, you know, it's really responsible of you to come out and follow it up.
Of course, just do my job.
Yeah.
Here's your ID back. You are all good to go.
Thanks. You know, that's why you're the captain. Captain Slacks, they call you. Yeah.
Oh, you don't gotta salute me like that.
Oh, I
Mr.
thought
Yuno,
this
thank
was
you so
normal.
much. Oh, no.
Well, hey, have a great Christmas.
You as well, all right?
Yeah, thanks. Oh, what was your name, sir?
My name's Duncan from Kentucky,
Duncan.
but you can call me Officer Fenwell because that's my title.
Officer Fenwell. All right. Well, have a great
Yeah.
day. See you guys later.
Don't rob any banks either.
Yeah.
I won't.
Those are bad, okay?
Okay, I won't rob any banks until I figure out how to. They didn't hear that part, right? Oh, Christ. Did they find? Did they see? I gotta tell Timothy, man. I gotta tell Timothy.
Yeah, sure. Just text me. Let me answer.
Christ, his line is busy. Oh God. I gotta tell Timothy, man.